Is this the ultimate luxury SUV? Well, I'm Jimmy Curfew. Welcome to my channel, Auto Select Guide, where I review everyday cars for everyday people. I'm going to be showing you the inside, the outside, what it's like on the road, and what would it be like if you lived with it for day to day. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe, and let's get on with the show. Now, let's start with the exterior. Now, the BMW iX is obviously a unique design. The iX is also, with the grille that BMW have now, some people love it, some people hate it. Another analogy would be either, pizza, whether you like pineapple on pizza or not. That's controversial. But the BMW iX has something pretty cool up its sleeve. This bit here, this grill bit here, will here and here. If you now, I'm not going to demonstrate, but if someone, if you stretch this by mistake, it would actually self-heal itself, which is pretty cool technology. It's been around. It's not been used on mainstream cars like this. It's usually, you've all heard of PPF, which is the coating or the wrap they put around it to protect your car. So like that, but this has been built in. Self-healing technology. The lights here, laser LED BMW headlights. Brilliant headlights. I've seen them all over the place. Really powerful in the dark, so you can see where you're going. Obviously, with this not being internal combustion, did you know you can't undo the bonnet? You need to be, you need a special thing to get in, which I can't get in. The BMW, the lines of the BMW iX are, they're pretty round, pretty sharp, and some round lines. There's some pretty angular lines and sharp lines. Overall, the BMW iX exterior from the front, I like it personally. It's grown on me, but I understand that some people won't. Now, this car isn't cheap either. I'm going to get into the prices later on. Now, the BMW rims, which down here, which I'll show you in a bit, they are which will my first video. It's just amazing that auto collision avoidance system is. I mean, these cars are built with safety and practicality in mind. Now this BMW here, some stats for you all. The BMW iX that I've got it in is the Storm Baker, which isn't a standard color. On the BMW with the iX, it's an optional extra. This has got the proud. This has got the bold, loud and bold. Can't remember. It's got bold and something package on it, so that's why I got all the crystal on the interior, which I'll show you later. There's also on the inside, which I'll also talk to you about later, the Carmen and Handon sound system, which is you know, whoever knows sound knows that that is a really good speaker system, and you know it's a good brand as well. Now this is the BMW iX interior, and so I'm going to show you around the infotainment system. Now BMW's iDrive system is really good. So the map, for instance, it's sharp, very responsive. It's very good. It will also show you the nearest charging stations. So I have to zoom out a bit. Here's one here. Here we go. I can go here. This is just nearby. Charge Foxroy Avenue. So that's right. If I needed to charge the car up, which is currently at 79%, so we're trying to find a place to film. So this will show you, parking spaces, charging stations. So this is an electric car, and we're also going to put this into drive just to show you what it looks like. So I'll press start. The iDrive system here is, it's pretty clear. It's sharp. It's just simple to navigate. The car does also support Android Auto as well as Apple CarPlay. It supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you've got an Android or Apple CarPlay system, CarPlay for your iPhone, if you've got that, you can use it. It's also showing me the weather on here, which I don't think. It says it's going to be 70% rain. Who cares? I'm indoors. This does have a Harman Kardon sound system, so it's a bit really, really good, nice crisp sound, which is really, really good for as a whether you just wanted to make films or you're making videos and contents like this. Just a good all is good sound system. A good bit of sound goes a long way. Talking about the sound system, when we're driving, a synthetic sound made by Hans Zimmer, who has also made some music for really famous and iconic movies throughout the time. An example, if you're an aviator like me, would be Top Gun Maverick. Some great music he's produced there. He's also made a synthetic sound for this car. When you're driving, you'll hear like a synthetic sound. Maybe you might not be able to pick up on the microphone, but there will be kind of sounds in the background there. Talking of which, you can play, you can play Spotify. For example, if I went into here, I could link my Spotify. No, I could also link my Spotify account up with here, which I won't do. The assistant is also, very, very easy to use. So I could say, hey BMW. What did I say BMW? BMW. Hey, BMW. Don't you been drive maybe? That's what I did last time. Hey, BMW. Like that. So I can say, hey BMW, what's the weather today, please? And it's gonna, search the database.
Today will be rainy in Melbourne with a low of 11 and a high of 16 degrees.
Pretty good. I can also say, what do you want me to say, Ty? What do you think is good? So now the interior. So let's start with the important things. Here in the back, there's plenty of legroom. Like, I'm not a short guy, and I got absolutely tons of leg space, absolutely stacks. Headspace, absolutely stacks. I've also got a lot of legroom. Got good door bins, USB-C charging points to charge up my phone, which might be needed after my friend was taking lots of photos. And just generally, filming this car. It's got, climate control here in the back. Got your auto aircon charging, aircon heater. I can direct it as well. Harman Kardon sound system in the back as well. That's pretty good. Seat belts here, they're just like general ones, and then there's wraparound leather seats, which is we'll explain why it's so comfy. I'll talk about the boot in a minute. It's got quite a lot of space. Obviously, here in the back as well, we got the same old press to open button to open the door, as I shall now demonstrate. It's pretty heavy. There's also good sized door bins and water bottles, which is one in the front, and it holds it nicely. There's one on driver's side as well, which is where I'll be. That's pretty much, all there is here in the back. Oh yes, your ISOFIX points down here, which are really easy to access. He says, you just pull that out here. You pull those out, and you just pull it out, and that'd be easy. You got your cup holders in the back. Actually, that's bloody genius. That is brilliant. You got good sized cup holder here in the back. Cut that. The BMW iX. Now, this being an electric car, it's going to be amazingly quiet because you don't have engine power or anything. It's easy. What's it like to drive? Well, when I tried to find a place to film this, it's really quiet. It's really easy. It's easier than the Toyota RAV4 I currently drive at the moment. This car, like I said, isn't cheap. This will actually set you back about, I think it's like 131,000 Australian dollars. For my Aussie viewers, that's just dollars, but for my US viewers, my Italian viewers, and from viewers from all around the world. Let's get across here. Oh no, not this bloody roundabout. Not this roundabout. Go wide. Oh god. Hey, not bad. So the towing cycle on this one being an electric SUV, it's not going to be brilliant. I haven't tried it because with that driving pin down there, whatever's going on with the new Golf, I will do that turning circle test because I do like to do it, and it shows you how good it is. We'll see if we can do that. So I'm going to go down here, slow it down. The regen braking is, it's quite noticeable. Not so much noticeable in the mini review I did. Click up here, or I'll insert a little clip from the mini review. That was jerky. That was hard on the brakes. I'm not saying that was a bad thing or anything. It's just a thing, that I think it's worth noting. It's really, really strong. Now, coming over this bumpy road, you might not notice it, but it is. You can feel the bumps. So it's not like throwing you all over the place like it would be like other cars. This being an electric, luxury electric SUV. It's not designed for performance. It's designed for tootling around, doing long distances, and just being a civilized, relaxed SUV, high-end luxury SUV. This does have a good sound system. It's a Harman Kardon sound system, which is really, really good. And not the one I'm driving, because it's not equipped with it, and it's not had the option on it. But on some they have what's called a Sky Lounge, so it's not a sunroof per se, but you can change it so it's it kind of has like lights. So it looks like a starry night, or you can have it open so it's like a sunroof, but it's not, so it's sort of closed, and it's not a sunroof. I must reiterate that, but it lets natural daylight in. It's really cool, and it could also be pretty good. And then for when it's or if it's dark and you just want something different, you've got the Starry Night, which would be up here. The one I've got isn't equipped with that. Going on to throttle response. The throttle response is fairly good. It's smooth, it's progressive, it's not jerky or anything. But what I found is with the mini review, when I was doing the mini, it was quite a lot more jerky than this. And I'm saying, you might have different experience with it, but when I did it, but I didn't work till I was good grief. Oh yes, and I will also mention the size of this car. Now it appears big, but it is a big car. It's a medium big size electric SUV, so it's got size to it. Speaking of me, there it is. I don't know if you saw it in my side, but there's the electric mini. Oh, we'll go around here. Go around again. So I can't be bothered to wait. It's a bit chaos down there. And Pelham Crosshair is known for being troublesome, so I'm just going to go around again. We're going to go down, and we're going to head down towards where I do my turning circle, and then we're gonna go around and do some low speed roads, some high speed, medium speed roads, and ultimately head back to my place. Oh, here's a BMW X3. So on low speed roads, like I classify as anything from 40 to 55. Medium is 60 to like 70, and then 80 plus is a high speed road here in Australia for me. That's what I classify. So low speed, it's it's manoeuvrable, it's easy. It's no hard to drive in, say a Toyota RAV4 or Mazda 6 or a the Mini I drive. It's no more difficult than that. If anything, I'd say it's easier to drive than a Toyota RAV4, just because it is a that's pretty cool. What I will say is on some BMW models, I'm not sure about this one, sometimes when you squirt the windscreen wipers, it does actually go into the windscreen. It goes onto the wipers, so it wipes like that, so it's more effective like that. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I have done it, and it works an absolute treat. Come up to a stop sign, regen braking isn't as noticeable at low speeds as it is high. As I get out of here, pick up on this thing. It's decent, it's good, it's got good pickup. Obviously it's not going to be as good as, say, something like the Mini, where even though it's more, it's got better pickup, so it's smaller. But this also will go for longer range, the BMW iX12. This has a claimed range of, I think it was 413 k's, but I'll put it below what it is if it's wrong in post, so it'll be on here somewhere. Was it like when it's in standstill? I mean, it's quiet. The loudest thing in here would probably be my voice and the heater, but even that's pretty quiet. But you won't notice that, in petrol cars. If you haven't already, subscribe. We're at 72. Let's try and get to 100. So 3 digits would be awesome. Just waiting in traffic for the traffic light to go green. Probably not the most interesting content to watch, but hey, it's everyday cars, everyday people. I guess that's all part of the fun. Let's go. Thank you. It's clean. And now we'll wait. Oh, I guess now we get stuck at red light. Oh joy, oh joys. Got a here's a car spot from here. So we've got a Mercedes GL something or another, a Volvo XC40, around the area in Mercedes. So this isn't a car spotting channel, this is a review channel. If you'd like to see, if you'd like to suggest any of the cars you'd like me to do, just drop them down in the comments below. I do read them, I do try and respond to them, and I won't leave you in the dark. Or you have your own opinions on the iX or any of the cars I've done, leave them below. I will read through them. And if you have any constructive criticism, so whether one of my edits weren't good or anything, or about the car or about anything, just drop them in. I love hearing you guys in the comment zone. Oh, this is good. Oh, not sure about this. Maybe do this next time. It's good. It's all valuable. I will say from earlier when I was helping my dad do his shopping, parking in this one it's not as easy as some of the cars to park, just as of its size and its width. But then again, we're not going to have any trouble tomorrow. We're going because it's the mini golf club where I film. It actually used to be a golf range parking. A golf club, but it's shut down. It's not in operation anymore. So I use it. That's where I film. Fun fact: I actually used to have golf lessons there when I was younger, before I did this car YouTube stuff. yes, I would be shocking at it nowadays. I haven't played for like 9 years. But I guess it would make for some great funny content. So I'm just on my way to go and show you what it's like to do a 3-point turn, not 3-point turn, that's wrong. Edit that one out. A turning circle, because I believe turning circles are important to know in a car. So if you want a car with a good turning circle, you'll want to know. So let's see what we can do. Mirror, signal, on way to maneuver. When to this clear to maneuver. Let's be what build your dream pattern. Wait. Stopping's pretty smooth as well. I bet you. What was this? Hear that?
Brakes sound in pain.
That's me. It's just on the air. I've got to do that. That's sorry, I shouldn't pick up down here. I'm not going to floor it, but it's good for what it is. I will do what I like to call a 0 to 40, which is basically what you want to know is when you're pulling off a traffic light. That's what it's designed to mimic. Pulling off from a traffic light. Was it? Hello and welcome. I would just like to say a big thank you and a huge shout out to you, Robert O'Neill and Andrew McGeary at Brighton BMW. So if you'd like to buy yourself a BMW, if you're in Australia and you're in Melbourne and you're in the Bayside area and you want a BMW iX, head on over to Brighton BMW. And they'll help you sort out and get you one of these awesome electric hyper luxury SUVs. I've enjoyed my my short time with this awesome car, and I want I want other people to have the experience as well. I'd love to see if you love the car and you once like and I made you think I quite fancy one of those. Yeah, head over to Brighton BMW. Huge shout out to Rob. Huge shout out to Andrew. Thank you. A shout out to those for organising these car reviews for me. It's the kind of generosity and everything. It's just they're just really good service. So if you want to be BMW iX and and you're in the Melbourne area and you're in Bayside in Victoria, I suggest Brighton BMW. I'll sort you out with these awesome vehicles. And until then, from me, Jimmy Curfy, at Auto Select Guide, goodbye. And before I say goodbye, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and happy motoring. Goodbye.